There's a Cupra in the British Touring Car Championship, BMW show us their new i4, and we say goodbye to some absolute legends from the world of motorsport. Team Hard this week unveiled their brand new Cupra Leon British touring car. The Cupra will be replacing the rather tired Passat CCs that had really seen their day. And if you want to see our exclusive in-depth walk around of the brand new Cupra Leon British touring car, make sure you check out our video after you've watched the news. We found out this week that the driver taking the fourth and final seat in that brand new Cupra Leon racing car will be Nick Hamilton. Nick returns to Team Hard for a second successive year, and if you want to find out just how he feels about the season ahead and the brand new Cupra Leon, then make sure that you stay tuned to Is It Fast, where we speak to him on the day that he first saw his new car. The final seat in this season's British Touring Car Championship was revealed this week as it was announced that Dan Rowbottom will be joining Team Dynamics. Dan, who previously raced with Sicily in the Mercedes A-Class, will be making his return to the championship after a year out in 2020. We have an exclusive conversation with Dan right here on Is It Fast coming in the next week. So make sure that you follow Is It Fast to hear how Dan feels about stepping into that Honda Civic. BMW this week unveiled details of their newest EV, the i4. We now know that it could have a range of up to 366 miles, depending on presumably how much money you spend to buy one, 500 horsepower, and will get to 60 in just around about 4 seconds. But it looks absolutely brilliant. With more details to follow on pricing and spec, etc. in the next few weeks, tell us in the comments, what do you think of the BMW i4? Following the teaser last week from Toyota about their XPrologue project, this week they unveiled the Igo XPrologue. It's still in its concept stages, but essentially it is a weird crossover of the Igo due to go on sale in around about 2022. But tell us in the comment, what do you think of this weird crossover city car? Do you like it, or do you think it just looks like a bug? Hold on to your hats as we give you actual real-world news. RAC this week announced that they are launching a pay-per-mile insurance policy. Essentially, you pay for your insurance for every mile that you drive. So in a world post-lockdown, post-COVID, if you now don't have to drive to the office every day, well, guess what? You now save on your insurance costs. Tell us in the comments, is this new form of insurance what you need and what you wanted to hear? Alpine are on a roll when it comes to elite racing. Following the unveiling and testing of their new Alpine Formula One car, they announced this week the new Alpine A480 World Endurance Championship car. Alpine are no strangers over the last few years to elite endurance racing, and this newest WEC A480, well, it meets all the newest standards for the hypercar category, the endurance car category, and means that it can compete at the highest level at Le Mans. So tell us in the comments, what do you think of this newest Alpine hyper machine? Peugeot this week unveiled their brand new 308. And just in case you didn't know, Peugeot earlier this month showed off their brand new logo, and the new 308 is their first car to show off the rather snazzy new lion's head all over the bonnet, back, and of course interior. But the big news is that the new 308 looks rather classy, in fact classically French, and will be available with a new set of interior driver aids and driving trains, so hybrid, petrol, diesel I think, and well of course electric. But it looks like Peugeot have released a car that the Golf should start to be wary of. So tell us in the comments, would you go for the new Golf or would you go for the new 308? We finished this week with frankly the really rubbish news that we lost two absolute motorsport legends and heroes this week. First of all, the sad news that Murray Walker passed away at the age of 97, and for most of us, he is the voice of motorsport. We'll all be rather aware of his one-liners and ability to really put a collection of words together in a sentence that nobody else on the planet would even think of doing, let alone deliver in a way that he did. So, Murray, thanks for making motorsport that much better, and we'll miss you, mate. The news this week that Sabine Schmitz passed away after a battle with cancer. Sabine was, of course, best known for being just a legend of the Nürburgring, doing more than a few things in cars around that ring and vans that shouldn't really be allowed by the laws of physics. She also appeared on Top Gear and a host of other programs, but most of all, you could see that her passion for motorsport, for racing and for the Nürburgring was completely unrivaled and unparalleled in our motorsport community. So for both Sabine and Anne Murray, rest in peace, and it's a very sad day, but your legacies will live on and you will be remembered extraordinarily fondly. Thank you for watching Is It Fast? Your weekly roundup of what's been going on in the car and motorsport world. Remember, if you've liked what you've watched, then please do follow us on your social media platform of choice to make sure that you don't miss things like the interviews with Nick Hamilton and Dan Rowbottom, plus much, much more interesting things to come. I'd also like to take this moment to thank our friends at 81 Power Drink for keeping me and the entire team fueled both here in the studio and out and about as we get up to all sorts of octane-fueled shenanigans. Until next time, stay safe and catch you soon.